Alright, Jacob and Peniel. Just start with the beginning and move from there. So, Jacob was born in Canaan to Rebecca and Isaac. He is a twin. His twin's name is Esau, and as they were getting born, Jacob grabbed Esau's heel, and so Jacob means heel grabber. And then Esau's a big hunter, and Jacob's kind of stays at home. He's a little bit nerdy. He's really sneaky and cunning, and so when they are young, Jacob tricks his dad and his brother into getting the birthright through a couple of different events, and Rebecca helps him out with that. She clearly loved Jacob more than she loved Esau, and Jacob is forced to leave because Esau wants to get Jacob. So Jacob leaves, and he's fleeing to Haran, and this is where we get the popular Jacob's Ladder story. So one night, he lays down while he's escaping, puts a rock under his head, and has this dream where he sees a vision of a ladder, kind of like a stairway to heaven, and it's between heaven and earth, and there's angels ascending and descending up and down it. At the top of the ladder, Jacob sees God, and God repeats the promise of support and the numerous descendants all to Jacob. And then he says, "Behold, I am with you and will keep you wherever you go, and will bring you back to this land, for I will not leave you until I've done what I've promised you." So Jacob eventually finds his way to his uncle Laban, and after a process of lots of years, he ends up getting tricked by his uncle, and a couple of other things happen, and he gains wives and kids. His most favorite wife is Rachel, and after a while, Jacob kind of takes over his uncle's business, and his uncle and his cousins don't really like it. So Jacob flees again and starts to return to his family in Canaan, and he takes his flocks and his family and all of his belongings. So Jacob's in the desert and heading back to Canaan, and he's nearing his destination of Canaan, and he splits his kind of family in flocks, so just in case anything happens, not everybody gets hurt. And the one night before he's about to get there, a man or an angel or something meets Jacob, and they wrestle until dawn, and it goes on and on. Neither side is winning. They're just going for a long time, just wrestling. Just guys like to wrestle, I guess. And Jacob, it finally gets to dawn, and the stranger says it has to go, or the thing says it has to go, and Jacob demands a blessing from it, and the man blesses him, and Jacob's name becomes Israel, which literally translates into struggle with God. There's kind of a couple of different interpretations of who Jacob wrestled with at Peniel, but most commons could have just been Esau. They were settling their differences, or might have just been God. I mean, he got the name to wrestle with God, but that could also refer to the struggles that Jacob had encountered through his life. He does have some struggles despite getting his birthright and getting tricked a couple times. Or most people just say it was an angel or a messenger of God. But after the wrestling, Jacob's thigh he got hurt somehow, and he always walked with a limp from then on. The story of Jacob goes on, but I was just mainly wanted to talk to everybody about Jacob and Peniel. Pretty good story. So, thank you.